My name is Daniel Nwagboso. Welcome to World Cup Frenzy. It's a bitter one to start with, knowing that our darling Super Eagles should be packing their bags now. Some heading back to their clubs, some back home to spend time with family before they go back to the club. You know, we don't know, but the truth is we have crashed out of the World Cup in a way that many think we put up a good fight, but many also think that we put up an abysmal performance. But it didn't go down well with the Super Eagles, and this is another blow to the African continent. Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, and Nigeria out of the World Cup. We have only Senegal left. We hope they make progress and do us proud. Now, welcome back. We saw that there really, sad one there for Super Eagles. But the truth is we can't take away the fact that they played, but didn't play up to expectation. They didn't play up to, this is my personal view, they didn't play up to what we expected them to play. You're playing against a very experienced side as Argentina, and you put up some kind of, well. Anyway, I have with me in the studio Adeshollar, sport enthusiast, and a trained coach as well, and referee. Hi, Shola. You saw it yesterday. We practically watched the game yesterday. So when I decided to have you in the studio with me, first thing that came to my head was I need to have you in the studio because you were talking yesterday, and as you were saying something, it just happened.
Well, football is a game of tactics. Football is not a game of luck. I don't think I belong to that school of thought. Nigeria, we have a young squad. So comparing Nigeria to an Argentine team with so much experience, you really need to get your tactics right. It's important. We watched the game. One, the Argentines, you cannot drag the midfield with them. You understand what I mean when you have Lionel Messi, when you have the likes of Ukraine and all these guys, you cannot drag the midfield with them. So I first said something. The formation we played against Iceland, I wouldn't have suggested the same formation against Argentina, because that will be like you opening 3 defenders against Lionel Messi
against the Di Maria.
Against the Di Maria that is like an angel, like the name, on the side.
Against a Higuain,
Aguero, with 3 defenders, and those defenders, mind you, is still the same Victor Moses who want to defend on the right flank, and the others. No, come on, you don't do that. And let's now fast forward a bit. While we were watching the match yesterday, I told you something. At 23 minutes to the end of the regulation time, Nigeria already admitted that they have lost the game. Not 5 minutes, not 3 minutes, not added time. At 23 minutes towards the end, Nigerians were playing like, anybody that comes to me, I just kick it out. Do you know what that did to us yesterday? One, for every ball you play out, you give possession back to them. Either in throwing, or by the time you play a ball to the thin air, you're going to play to their defense line, and they're going to regroup and come back to you. We totally collapsed our midfield yesterday, and we gave it to the Argentines. And we got punished.
2 times, one thing I know about the game of football is when you miss an opportunity, you pay dearly for it. 2 times we missed opportunities, 2 times we paid for it. The first time was Iheanacho. It's not like Iheanacho has come to this party, this World Cup, prepared. We've not seen Iheanacho in his form. And many have said that is what affected him in Manchester City, that moved him now to Leicester City, where he's not having the best of football.
Yeah, Iheanacho. There are times, we've seen a couple of players like Rashford, who's gone to the big stage and performed, but you can't expect that to happen every time. Iheanacho made the first mistake of his career by jumping to the big gun, that is the Manchester City. You can see it didn't work out well for him, so he found himself back to where he should have started from.
Exactly.
And now, the same year, Nacho, that you know that didn't play well for in a World Cup at his age, you will really need to like at least know that it's not his, it might not totally be at fault. And Odioni Gallo, I really don't understand. Look at the goal that broke her neck yesterday. Was from who? Marcos Rojo.
A defender.
A defender.
A similar position.
And
like
you
Odioni
look at
Gallo.
that, look at the spot. The guy waited for the ball and gave it a kick. And the same our own attacker, number 9, almighty number 9 of the Nigerian team, waited for the same and placed it where? Out of the box. So it has got to tell you, if a defender can do better than our attacker, then what do you expect? I expected more than 2 goals to 1 yesterday. If we had gotten another 5 minutes, maybe it would have been a basket of 4 or 5.
Okay, now let's move on. Now let's talk about the VAR now. Many have said the VAR has not favored any African team. 4 African teams are out of the World Cup. Morocco felt they were robbed with the VAR. Nigeria also is feeling like they were robbed as well. How would the referee go and watch the VAR and still go contrary to probably what the team might have told him? Come on, he saw it was a clear handball. I mean, is there some sort of foul play?
Oh,
here?
well, I don't want to go in that line because game of football is majorly won on the pitch. If Nigeria had like 2 goals that we like clear chances, I think probably we'll not be talking about this. So VAR not favoring African team. How well are the African team prepared, or what knowledge of the VAR do they have? Because you say this, the referee, Nigerians, I think I stumbled on the Twitter handle of the referee, and Nigerians have been there like in thousands, like saying all sort of things to the referee. What about France? It favored them, and I can tell you, as far as I'm concerned, France is another African side, because they are majorly black guys there. But I don't want us to like go in the line of we are being robbed, rather than what can we do better, because we really look at the ball, the possession, 35 to 65. We had 9 shots, they had 8 shots. But they had 5 on target, we had just 3. So it tells you more of the competence of the Nigerian team as against the Argentines.
Okay, now let's look at the general performance of African team now. Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Nigeria out. Is this an indictment on African football?
Yeah. If I ask you, if you ask our viewers, what do they watch? We watch more of the European football, less of the African. So football is, the god of football lives outside the African continent. That's why we travel every time we go there. So you really cannot compare African in terms of footballing to the Western world, if I can say that.
That's really okay. But now we have one more team left. We have Senegal left in the tournament. We have Liverpool's main. We have Diop. We have We have Yake, the Yake brothers. Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel, or any beam of hope from Senegal?
Well, as an African, we wish them well, and I urge that we all rally around them, give them our support. If there are any Africans left in Russia now, whether you've come to support Egypt, whether you've gone there to support Nigeria, all we have to do right now is rally around the only African team we have left and give them the support. But in all facts, I can tell you that one African team against the whole world, it's going to be very difficult.
It's going to be very difficult. Thank you very much, Adeshollar, for joining us on World Cup Frenzy. Just to give you a quick a rundown, at 3 p.m. Nigerian time, Mexico, Sweden will slug it out in the last Group F match. We also have South Korea and Germany as well at 3 p.m. And at 7 p.m. we have Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia versus Brazil. That is the last the match. Then the last African country left is Senegal. They'll be playing Colombia tomorrow. We just hope they scale through because they did a win to scale through in that match. That's much I can take here on World Cup Frenzy. Many thanks for watching. And whatever it is, we're still Nigeria. We love our Super Eagles. We just hope they get better and better like we all hope, you know. Have an amazing day ahead and keep watching People's Television.